tell you.
He's a tech-savvy guy, gonna show you the way. You better load your bags, cause crypto's here to stay. Listen up, gonna teach you about this and that. But he's just a goofy guy in a straw hat. So join in and have a laugh. It's gonna be a good time, that's a fact. Information and crypto parodies. Sit back and enjoy the show. You just never know which way you'll go. So get ready for Digitspin Crypto.
Hey everybody, it's Dino, Digitspin Crypto. Now, I wasn't planning to come on tonight. I was a little bit tired and definitely lazy. But I needed to come on and give you some news and some updates. Some good, some not so good. So let's go through it. Start off, this is not financial advice. I'm just a goofy guy in a straw hat mumbling at the screen. So keep that in the back of your head. Good to see everybody that's out there. How you doing, Paul, Crypto Man, Duncan? Appreciate you guys stopping by. It's always good to see you. Now, what I wanted to bring up first, let's get the bad news out of the way. So, I don't have anything set up for this because it's kind of off the cuff and just kind of breaking in news type of information. Alright, let's go to our buddies. Cryptopia. Cryptopia basically threw in the towel. So they've hired these folks, Dave Rusco and Russell Moore from the Grant Thornton, New Zealand, from Grant Thornton in New Zealand, and they were assigned as liquidators of Cryptopia. And what that means is basically bankruptcy. The amount that they lost and the lack of confidence from the public. As you know, a lot of the coins they tried to stop it. You couldn't pull out your coins. And when they allowed Bitcoin to transfer, people were just liquidating whatever coins that they had, no matter what. I mean, they had a lot of coins out there, just about every odd and unique coin, some really top-of-the-line coins, top 10s, a full gamut of coins. And so that's basically all locked down, and I feel bad for everybody that still has their coins on Cryptopia, as they're going to get locked. So despite the efforts of management to reduce costs and return the business back to profitability, it was decided to appoint the liquidators. There's best interest in the customers, staff, and the stakeholders. All right, so the liquidators are going to focus on securing the assets for the beneficial and for the benefit of all the stakeholders. And while this process is going on, obviously there's no trading. Everything is suspended and locked down. And they did say here, given the complexities, we expect this to take months rather than weeks. And I have some comments regarding that. The liquidators are also working with independent experts and relevant authorities in regards to the company's obligations. And Grant Thornton, which is the company that's doing the liquidation, will contact all customers and suppliers in the next few days. And they did leave an email here, liquidation@cryptopia.co.nz for New Zealand. So it's sad turn of events for Cryptopia. It's sadder for anybody else that had their coin stuck there. Now, Cryptopia, you know, they opened up trading for a while there, and even you traded, you couldn't get them off, and the coins that were letting off, people would just sell for those and then pull them off. But there's probably a lot of coins out there, so some of the projects are going to be affected. Now, keep in mind, no matter what coin you're holding, it's not that coin's fault. This is an independent company that was holding, that you gave your coins to and keys to hold your money, and that company went belly up. So it's not any particular coin's fault, nor can any of those projects or coins help you in this matter. It's irrelevant. This is a third-party company that you gave permission to hold your money. You know, bank goes under, or you give your money to Uncle Frank and he doesn't pay you back, you can't contact the U.S. government, even though they issued the dollars. They're gone. So send your questions to the liquidation at cryptopia.co.nz. So I want to get that out right off the bat. I would imagine these coins being locked up are going to hold, take a percentage of each of these projects' coins. They had quite a few. Somebody was telling me that it could be as possibly as high as well, let me leave it at this. There's a significant amount of coins out there from probably 50-60 projects that are going to be locked up in Cryptopia. So we'll see how that turns out for everybody. My heart goes out to anybody that got locked, the coins got locked up. Now, what happens next? I was talking with the M Systems, who's one of the smartest guys I know, and some of the other folks on Telegram, and I think we kind of, M was telling me, he suggested that it'll probably end up more like a Mt. Gox situation, where they'll be locked and held, and you might get a dollar value back for the value of the coin, or a percentage of the coins at some time, but it's going to take a while to go through bankruptcy. I can't see how this can take months. Bangkok is taking years. Yeah, six years. So I think months rather than weeks is even a very short period of time. That's just my personal opinion regarding that. Let me take some quick questions, and then I'll get to the better news and the good news. So let's go at that. Yeah, BTC's on a tear. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So say, Sergeant of Marines. Sergeant saying, let's see if we can put this up here. Let's see if everything's still working. Let's send that, and voila! All right. He's saying that Bitcoin's been on a tear. Yeah, it's been pretty exciting. That's now, if you were following public opinion, it's always good to keep a good 50% of your coins in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And those that have done really well. Ethereum's been really pumping it up. Obviously, recently, Bitcoin just been on a complete tear. It's been pretty exciting to watch. And if you would have watched my Bitcoin video, I'm going to probably reference this in another video. And I told you once it hits $4,800, it was going to shoot up, and it sure as heck did. So I think that was last week or so. So that's been pretty exciting to watch. And you know, so if you have coins that are not doing anything spectacular, and you have 50% there, and you put another 50% into some of the higher end coins, the top 10 coins, you know, that would compensate and make some value for you. So I hope all of you are doing well as we go right along. So let's see what we got here. We got Duncan saying, "Hey, good afternoon from Australia." Yeah, I appreciate that, Duncan. It's a 11:45 for me at midnight. I haven't gotten to tomorrow. That's why I'm reading the news article from Cryptopia and it says the 15th. I'm looking at my watch. I'm going, it's only the 14th here. What the heck? Is this the news from tomorrow? Why can't I get the freaking lottery numbers for tomorrow? Oh my gosh. Craziness. But yeah, this has been great stuff. This is not going to be a long show, guys. I just want to touch base. I wanted to give you the emergency news. We got Ratessima out there. DeMarcus, Baron, what's up, Dino? It's good to see you. I haven't seen Mr. DeMarcus before, so it's great to have you on the show. We appreciate you stopping by. We got Anthony Clark out there. He's saying howdy, Dino. Appreciate you stopping by, Anthony. Yeah, Ratessima saying, I'm glad I keep my coins off exchanges. I've been telling folks, make sure you get them off. Get them off. Get them off. Do your trade and get them off. You know the old adage, they're not yours. You're giving them to somebody else. So, well, you know, there's a couple of monkeys sitting there banging on the keyboard behind that exchange. You don't know. I mean, Binance got hacked. I mean, come on. If it happened there, it'll happen anywhere. You know, I look at some of these Coinbase and Bittrex and all these others. You know, and Binance top-notch coin. You know, if Binance get hit, these other guys can get hit too. I'm gonna tell you, last week I started. Was it the week or two? It was a week or two before, the day before the Binance hack. I was telling everybody, get your stuff off the coin, off the exchanges. So I started moving my stuff off. I emptied out my Binance account completely. 14 hours before that hack, and everything got locked down. I had pulled everything out of Binance and stored it away. So do yourself a favor. Make sure you do that. Let's see what else we got here. So DeMarcus, I don't know if that explains some prices on some of the coins, but I'm sure, you know, the truth of the matter is that Cryptopia had some big coins on there, but one of the more popular coins was Electroneum, and there's a lot of coins probably still on Cryptopia that are now locked for a period of time until they can be returned back to their owners. So you would think that if they're locking up that many coins, that it would make Electroneum harder to come by. But yeah, it's possible. You know, some people knew, and that's why we saw some odd trades on Electroneum just a few hours ago. That's very possible. Ratessima saying, hey, he's glad I bought XRP this morning. It's up 25% when I bought it. Yeah, you know, the one thing you've got to know, I don't know if you guys have been through this bull market. I talked to a lot of guys on Telegram, and a lot of them say, you know, I've only known the bear market of this year. If it continues up, which clearly it's going to, You see all these companies announcing what they're releasing. These major retailers going to be accepting Bitcoin. Commercial banks and fund managers are all getting involved in applying access to retail investors. It's going to be significantly bigger than last time. Significantly. And what I can tell you is hold on to your hat, because it's craziness. And you will think you're an investing genius, because anything you put money into just starts making money. And you're going to think you're so smart and so brilliant, because I doubled my money in a week, you know, and you're going to think you're this brilliant person until the next bear market comes, and you're going to realize all the mistakes that you made. So hold on to your hat. It's going to be an interesting year. All right. Yeah, Ryan's going. You know, I'm looking forward to the altcoin run. Yeah, because if we take a look, you got our Bitcoin dominance. It's just out of control. It's way up there. Let's go to the tools. Give me tools. Okay. So we take a look at this. You know, it hasn't been this high since since into that September, just before December 11th, just before it just went bananas when the hype, what do you call it? When it spiked out of control. It's late for me. I'm tired. And it spiked out of control, and then you can see the Bitcoin dominance. Everything started cooking along, and people were dropping money from Bitcoin into all these altcoins. And then you see these altcoins just, you know, creating a tear here. And it's when Bitcoin came down. And yeah, so now our dominance is just significantly up there. This is when we had all these altcoin seasons in here. And XRP, I remember having, I think I had bought like 10,000 of the stupid things, and back then, and it just went crazy. I had 30 cents and there were $3. It was like a 10x move in that short period of time. So we're gonna see that again at some point. And so what you want to do is keep an eye on this dominance, and if you start to see this faltering and the price of Bitcoin leveling off, you're going to start to see some of this Bitcoin money immediately jump into these alts, so that they can capture the X multiplier and capture the gains on these alts as they start to now come up and match up to Bitcoin. But I'm going to tell you, people are going to be putting all these funds that are coming out. They're going to be supporting Bitcoin and Ethereum first. Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's where the money's going to go. We're going to see. It seems every boom cycle gives approximately 3x over the last one. So if we hit 20, then I would tend to think, because I would tend to think we could go as high as 60, and that would be a fair assumption. And quite frankly, we may see more than that. That's my personal opinion. All right, let me tell you about the Electroneum. The Electroneum guys, they released the app. So if you have your app on your phone, make sure you go out there and go out to the Play Store. The Apple version will be available hopefully in a few days. I would tend to think 2 to 5 days. I was talking to a few guys on Telegram. They're telling me Apple seems to be approving upgrades in 2 to 3 days. So I'm going to tell you 2 to 5 just in case. You'll be able to upgrade your iPhone version from the iTunes or whatever Apple calls it this week. But with your Android, go out to the Play Store. Make sure you upgrade. Now, what it's doing is allowing faster setup. And the cool thing about it is, I'm going to tell you firsthand, it works wonders. I have 6 people here that I've told at the shop that I'm at, and all 6 of them are like, oh, and then one of them loaded it, and they're like, oh, I gotta get in, and they just never did it. So one of the people today, I said, come here, get over here, sit. I go, load up the Electroneum app. She loads it up, she installed it, and I said, okay, and installed. The first thing it says is, it shows you the mining, and it immediately, it immediately starts mining. And so you got your 7 days, and you see it, the little cloud spinning, and it's mining. Then it says, hey, you want to have access to your wallet. You're going to need a wallet. So when you get a chance, do these things. And then it has a list of things for you to do. And so you say, yeah, I want to activate my wallet, and it gives you this list of things to do. And the first thing it says, give me your email address. So you put in your email address, and it says, woo, you've been awarded 5 Electroneum. And and the girl's like, wow, I got 5 already. She was all excited. All right, and I wanted to test this out on somebody fresh and new, knows nothing about cryptocurrency. It's zilch, zero, zippo, doesn't even know what the word means. Okay, I told her a little bit about cryptocurrency. I said, you need to earn some of these. She did it. She put in her email address and then went, I got 5 Electroneum already. I got 5. Hey, I got 5 Electroneum. She flipped out, so excited. I said, great. I said, now it's asking you to do the next thing on the list, and it says, you gotta make your little thing. So she takes out the camera, she breaks out her phone, and she goes, click, and she takes her picture, boom, whatever. And she gets paid the next step. And so then you can put in your email and verify your email, and you get another 5 or whatever. So she did a couple of the things on this step. I said, do the rest when you get a chance. I go, see, it's mining already. She had no idea what she was doing, or even what it was, but she got it done in under 60 seconds. All right, and had her first 5 in there. She was thrilled. I showed her. I said, here, go to the wallet, go to the calculator. Okay, she looked up. She goes, I got 2 cents already. So she was all excited, and I was like, yeah, you got 2 cents already. I go, so imagine what it's going to be when they're worth $1 each. I go, you mine them, get these other things in here, get the rest of the rewards, and you just go every week and make sure you keep it mining, and you're going to collect all these things and let them sit there. And 4 years from now, you're going to come back to me, and you're going to thank me, because you're going to have, even with at 100 coins a month, that's 1,200 a year. In 4 years, it's $4,800. I said, in 4 years, you're going to come back to me and you're going to say, Dino, thank you. I got $4,000 sitting here out of clear blue air just by pushing the little stupid button. She was thrilled, excited. And I'm going to try it on the other 5 people that never, ever did the Electroneum. So it works. She was excited and thrilled. I could see that instant gratification, that she immediately earned something and it showed up. All I can tell you, where's my clap? Congratulations to Electroneum. I am thrilled, and the response I got from a newbie was fantastic. It pinned the needle. I was thrilled. I think it's gonna be exciting and thrilling for new users. So congratulations to you, Electroneum, once again. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you guys got lots of stuff out here. All right. So Crypto Man's thinking Litecoin's gonna do good. Yeah, when I first got in, I picked up some Litecoin. It went up and down, and and I did all right with Litecoin. I just never became excited about Litecoin, and I just couldn't find a purpose for its existence. And I understand why it's there. I understand why it exists, but I was just never excited about it. But there's always my Litecoin hits the bottom, goes all the way up. Hits the bottom, goes all the way up. So if you could put money into it, when it hits the bottom, you're gonna make money on it. You're gonna make money on every coin. There's gonna be a few that won't make money during a bull. I think what it is, I just more excited about some other projects. So you only have a limited amount of funds, and so you put them into things that are near and dear to your heart, or that you have a special interest in, or you're really sold on. And I always seem to run out of money to be able to buy Litecoin after all that's said and done. But those that buy Litecoin, congratulations to you. And it's good stuff, and I hope it continues on its way up and you do well. All right. Let's see. The Crypto Man saying that in Germany that they're going to be approving Litecoin and XRP traded notes. I don't know if if it's just cash finished. It doesn't do anything for the coin. So hopefully it has to be supported by the actual project. Let's see here. New Zealand. Big J says New Zealand is in the future. We all live in the past. New Zealand, very beautiful place. I don't know what it's like to live there, but I do enjoy the scenery. All right. So Relax is saying, I had 100,000 of Electroneum on Cryptopia and some token pay. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people. It's not just the Electroneum coins. I mean, Electroneum was very big on Cryptopia, but Cryptopia had a lot of different projects on there. So it's going to affect a lot of people. We got Selvi. He goes, hey, Dino, just want to say hello from India. So welcome to the show. All right. Selvi goes, what about KuCoin? Well, KuCoin's been trucking along just fine. KuCoin and Liquid appear to be, from my perspective, decent exchanges. I've not had any problem. I was always concerned about KuCoin. It always felt a little sketchy, but they've been doing a decent job, and I have to tell you, there's a lot of coins out on KuCoin. So, but wherever you keep your coins, no matter what coins they are, just remember, you're giving your coins to a third party. All right, and the projects or whatever coin that you had or have, they can't help you. All right, the exchange is not the coin project. All right, so if those exchanges go down, they take your asset with them, which happens to be coin X, coin Y, and coin Z. All right, it's not coin X's problem. It's the exchange. All right. Alright, let's see what else we got here. So, Eagle came on. He goes, did I lose my coins on Cryptopia? We're going to have to find out. Clearly, they're going to be locked, and at some point, they'll be distributed. I would imagine it'll be similar to a Mt. Gox situation, which I discussed in the beginning of the show. Alright. So Stefan goes, what's the safest place to store ETN? In my personal opinion, the very safest place to store them is on a paper wallet, supported by a CLI wallet. I'm still waiting for somebody to come out with a GUI wallet. I think one of the guys was working on it and may have released the first version, a beta version of it. But we really need that. Unfortunately, there's no hardware wallet yet. And I really wish that would come to fruition. But if you put your coins on a paper wallet, that's the safest. There's nobody that can reach through the screen, you know, connect to your USB port into your piece of paper and steal the letters and numbers off of it. Now, you could lose it in a fire or mice if you don't package it right. Moths can eat it. So you got to make sure you secure it, put it in a lockbox, put it in a safety deposit box. Paper wallet is by far the most effective way to store currency, but it's a long-term type of thing because getting it off the paper wallet can take you a day or so. All right, a CLI wallet is your next best solution to keep it secure, and then I would then go to the Electroneum wallet, which is the app. As far as security, as far as convenience and functionality, obviously the Electroneum wallet is the most secure, the most interactive, gives you the most features, gives you the greatest speed. So you're gonna have to balance that. So, you know, if you're sitting on 1 million coins, well, you know, you might want to keep 900,000 of them on paper wallets and maybe 100,000 on your Electroneum app. So this way you have a good baseline. I hope that helps out. Let's see. Yes, the app appears to be safe. I really wish that they could do F2, two-factor authentication, 2FA. But there is kind of a weird thing there. If somebody gets your phone, the 2FA program's on the phone. So I'm not sure that actually solves anything. They just load into your Electroneum. Now, that's the reason why all the best security is something you have and something you know. Something you have and something you know. So, you know, you have your email address. All right, you'll have your password and your and then something you know is going to be a password that only is in your brain. You know, your 5-digit pin. So, you know, I'm not sure a 2FA, a two-factor would actually help because, you know, if you lost your phone, the two-factor is on the phone and they can just use it. So, but it would be nice to add it to the website. Two-factor would be nice to add to the website. I wish they would do that at some point. But you know, they use HackerOne. It's been tested out pretty good, and they have bug bounties on it. And so far, Electroneum has done well with their project to keep everything safe. So I'm going to continue to go that direction. All right. Now, so we talked about Cryptopia, and we talked about the instant payment, not the instant payment, the 60-second sign-on for the app. I'm going to check for some questions, and let's take a look at that. All right. Let's see here. So we got we got New Trick, BJ, Steven, RJ. Let's see if we go to. Let's start at the top. Yeah, the command line wallet is something you'd have to download it off of GitHub. You install it, you run the daemon, and then because the nice thing about it is with your command line wallet, you can actually take your paper wallet and open it up in the CLI wallet. So, and then be able to transfer it and move your Electroneum wherever you want. So that's kind of good stuff. That's how I kind of started with it and worked with it at first. Fingerprint ID, yeah, they can build that right in. Paul saying, fingerprint ID would also be pretty cool. Yeah, and some of the phones have that functionality. I would imagine it would be a library you tap into when you're building the app, and you can include that functionality. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of stuff that Electroneum wants to add and will continue to. They keep adding stuff on a non-stop basis, so I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see here. So RJ saying, yeah, Cryptopia did hurt Electroneum. Yeah, when the hack happened, I think that's when we started to see some changes in prices with Electroneum. So yeah, that definitely did not help the situation. And now that it's locked up, I'm kind of torn. For the people that have their assets frozen, and I feel bad for them. At the same time, I would tend to think having that much coins locked up would be beneficial, but the initial shock is not going to probably be helpful initially. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Nutrix saying, yeah, he goes, I took the chance. He goes, there we go. He goes, I was throwing Bitcoin onto Cryptopia and buying the cheap coins. Yeah, since you couldn't get them off, you couldn't get your Electroneum off, people were selling them to get the Bitcoin because they would open up Bitcoin and then let people offset the Bitcoin and transfer that out. So and this is the reason why you saw the price jump down. Everybody was at 80 sats, 90 sats, or whatever it was. Cryptopia was, 20 sats cheaper. It was like a 20% difference. So it was, and because there was so much there, and the volume was great enough, it was able to make it look like the price was lower than it actually was on the regular exchanges, and then that caused, if it's that cheap, everybody just started selling it off, and it created a stampede. So clearly, that's definitely. I know everybody likes to blame Electroneum, even though it's your freaking decision. The fact of the matter is that stampede created a false decline in price, and when that started reflecting across CoinMarketCap, it caused a cascading event that's put us where we are now. So it's not an actual true value. And once the blood, and everybody's going around, the hair on fire, and blood coming out of their ears, and on the was that investor guy, Warren Buffett? He goes, when you see the blood on the street, that's when you pick up the coins. That's when you invest. So I'm just watching everybody, set their hair on fire, run around, and then the price goes down lower. I'm like, I'll scoop these up, I'll take them, because there's no doubt in my brain that we're going to be doing something far better with Electroneum, and it ain't going to be at 40 sats in the future. And so I'm just going on. Yeah, you drop some coins. I'll take those. Mister, you dropped some coins. I don't want them. That's fine. I'll go around. I'm picking them up. That's a savvy investor. All right, let's see what else we got here real quick. Let's take a look at this here. That's my live dashboard. Hey, we got 27 folks out there. That's exciting. All right. Let's see. Some coin beanie, and I'm waiting for them to arrive in my Electroneum app. So let's see what Steven's saying here. Steve says, I sent some coins off to Coin Beanie or Benet or whatever. It's still waiting for them to arrive in my Electroneum app. It's been about 1 week. It says processing. Should I be worried? No, you shouldn't be worried. What you want to do is take a look at the transaction and confirm that the transaction actually happened. Make sure that you don't know if Coinbean actually sent the coins or if they're stuck in the system. So what has to happen is usually when they do a withdrawal, usually it says click here to look at the transaction. Take a look at the transaction, see if your transaction was included, and if it says completed, that means it was onto the blockchain. Okay, so now if it's onto the blockchain, it went to Electroneum. Now, the one thing, this is important, because a lot of people say they don't get it, and I panicked one time. It was like 7 days, and I'm not getting any update, and I'm not seeing my coins come in. And I was loading it up on the website, and nothing was happening. And I hit refresh, and there was nothing happening. I had to go to my mobile app and look at my wallet, and then up on the top right there was the little bell for notifications, and I clicked the bell and I did a recycle on that. And when you did the recycle, I hit it a couple times. I'm impatient. I got ADD, and I'm like, and so I hit the bell a couple of times, and it then sends a request to the E10 network. Can you please rescan my wallet address? And it takes about an hour, and it'll go out and it'll scan your wallet address, and then when you go back to your wallet, you'll see all of a sudden all the stuff for the last 5 days, you know, lined up on there, and it all showed up. I had to request for it to do a scan, to scan my wallet. And so try that, because that'll happen all the time. I transferred some coins, and they never showed up, and that's the reason why. And I opened up a service ticket, and I said, my coins aren't showing up. Can you take a look at it? And I was sitting there tinkering with it and playing with it, and I found this series of events is what you had to do to have it scan your wallet, so that it would then find them. So there's a lot of times I'll go to my wallet and it'll be 4 or 5 days behind, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go scan the wallet. So they go in there. So do yourself a favor, do that, and see if they show up. If you know the transaction happened, you had to rescan by hitting the bell on your wallet, and you rescanned it, and it's still not showing up, then I would open up a service ticket, send them the transaction ID, and then they will manually go through the blockchain, try to find out where the coins are, and then get them applied properly to your account. So it's a simple fix, but you have to make them aware. But I'm going to tell you something: 99% of the time that this has happened to me, the wallet, top right with the bell, it'll bring you open a new page, rescan my wallet, and then come back about an hour later or so, and the information's there. So I hope I answered your question, Stephen. Let's see. Okay, these list prices and ATM. All right. So I think I've gotten all the questions. If I missed you, sorry about that. Want to thank you for stopping by. Just wanted to make this a short video. Appreciate each and every one of you. Do me a favor, hit that like button, helps me out. You can hit the dislike button, it doesn't matter, just hit a button please. It gets us acknowledged that we get some interaction, that you appreciate what I'm doing, that you like to interact with me. If you feel like subscribing, that's even better. I appreciate that. We do a lot of great stuff here on Digitspin Crypto, and I'd like to continue doing that for you. I will catch you guys again, and I appreciate each and every one of you.